You know, Dark Souls is not really that hard. Hear me out, okay? I just completed Dark Souls Remastered for the first time, my first Souls game ever, and I struggled in the beginning quite a bit. There's a few things that I really wish I had known right in the beginning that really would have sped up my progress and helped me get throughout the game faster. Stick around and I'll share with you some pretty basic, but believe it or not, pretty hard to figure out how to use combat tips in Dark Souls that will definitely help you early on. Number one, don't be afraid to play with keyboard and mouse. Everyone is going to tell you that Dark Souls is better with a controller, but if you're more comfortable with a keyboard and mouse, Dark Souls 1 Remastered is perfectly, absolutely 100% playable with a keyboard and mouse. In fact, I did much better with a keyboard and mouse myself because I'm a PC gamer and that's what I'm used to. Did you know that you can parry enemies in this game? All you have to do is do the block attack. It's actually just literally the parry movement. I thought this was an attack, like a shield bash when I first started playing. Turns out no, this is the parry movement. Definitely lock on. Lock on early on, because if you don't, you'll end up hitting everything but the enemy. Especially if you're using a controller, especially then will you not be able to hit what you were trying to hit. And let me tell you, there's nothing more frustrating when you're in a tight hallway trying to fight a bunch of dudes and your character's only hitting the wall instead of the enemy, even though you are clearly right in front of him. Okay, so early on in my playthrough, I was faced with these really annoying enemies that had shields. I spent hours just bonking their shields like that, hoping that they would drop them so that I could attack them. There's two ways to deal with these guys early on that I really wish I would have known about. Kick them. You just hit the forward button at the same exact time as you hit the light attack button. And then it forces them to put their guard down, and you can hit them! Hooray! Or you can do it leap jump on them, apparently, which I didn't know that I just figured out how to do that right now. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm just pressing attack and shift at the same time. So one thing to know about Dark Souls 1, every enemy has different attacks, but the game definitely gives you time to learn and it gives you time to react. So remember, like, don't be afraid in combat and just kind of like sit back for a second and take in what's happening and then decide what you're going to do. It will save you. It will save you. Do not rush in like I did many times and just like run around like a maniac hoping to succeed, because it doesn't work that way. One other thing that I want to show you is backstabbing. I learned backstabbing very late, but once I learned it, I loved it. It's just that simple. You just have to lock on, or not, but it's easier if you lock on, pivot around whatever enemy, any humanoid enemy this works on. All you have to do is hug their butt real good, like really, really good. Like, don't have your shield up though. That's a mistake. So get behind them and then just tap light attack once. If you are close enough and you are not also blocking, like I did a lot on accident, you will do a backstab and it does a lot of damage similar to a parry, but it's much easier to execute than parry. I highly recommend it. Another thing is two-handing any weapon that you'd like. I'm pretty sure you can two-hand wield, and what I mean is you can wield it two-handed. You will end up doing more damage this way. However, obviously you can't block with your shield. Some shield stats will still apply. I'm not 100% sure which do and which don't. But for example, I had the Glass Crest shield in my playthrough, which gave stamina recovery. And even if I was two-handing my weapon, I still got the stamina recovery enchantment from it. So that was really good to know. Bonkety, bonkety, bonkety. Now I'm packing a wallop. As you can see, you can still block while you're two-handed, but it does a lot more damage to you. It's like having a really crappy shield on, basically. Use your consumables. Use them. They really do change the tides of the battle. And all you do is scroll between your Estus Flask and your fire bombs. The only problem is fumbling with the controls if you're me, then trying to switch back to your Estus Flask. So I would just practice with that. But whatever consumables you end up getting, you can actually equip them in this menu. And you don't want to clutter this menu too much. But whatever you get, you can put here and then switch between your Estus Flask and that whatever item you have, whether it's a throwing knife, a bomb, any kind of consumables can go here for easy access. Very, very handy, so you don't have to go into your inventory and get them. Use your consumables, yay! And there you go. There's some really quick combat tips I wish I knew when I started playing Dark Souls. I hope these help you out on your adventure through this game, this amazing, amazing game. I really hope you guys give it a chance. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I have more tips to share that some Dark Souls noobs might appreciate. I learned a lot on my journey, let me tell you. If you want to see my personal struggle in this game, you can watch the whole entire thing if you want, or just the beginning, whatever you please. Click the link in the annotation to go to my blind first time playthrough of Dark Souls Remaster. I promise I wasn't good in the beginning. You can do this.